So I just did something over the last week, which I've been looking forward to doing for over a year at this point, I think. And I'm just going to show you. There's 10 of them and they're very cute and fluffy. All right, it's all right. Shh, 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 I've got you. It's all right, I promise. I'm going to have to apologise for the state of my fingernails. I am doing a lot of gardening at the moment, and as a result, I look like I've done a lot of gardening, but this one I've started calling Blanca because for the moment at least, he has these lovely little white wings which are coming up. This is a different one. A lot of them look very similar to this. It's kind of tawny brown colour, a bit orangey. There's one, I think we have one male. No, they're getting better at me holding them, which is good because I do want them to be comfortable around me. It is going to make them a lot more calm, I guess, if they're used to being around. This one is the one that I think is going to be a male because we bought them so young. That was before you can really tell which sex they are. But I think this one's male because he keeps wandering around the box and kind of chirping very loudly and defensively. And kind of as a joke, we've called him Imhotep because I was really paranoid when we got them in the house and we got them under the lamp. It just seemed so hot. I was joking that we're accidentally going to cook them and we're going to find mummified birds in there. And I was saying if that happens, we're going to have to name the survivor Imhotep. And this guy just ended up being called Imhotep just because I thought it was funny, the idea of a kind of, I don't know, pharaoh quail. Oh, so cute and fluffy. Oh, I've turned into a 3-year-old. About 2 weeks old now. In another 3 weeks, in 3 weeks, I can put them outside, which is incredibly fast to go from hatching to full adult size, maturity, and laying eggs of their own. So that's very, very fast. It is going to be interesting how much of a ratio of male to female I get. If I get too many males, that is a problem because they are going to harass the females way, way, way too much. But from the looks of it, just from how they're behaving, they're still way too young to tell. I think we might have one male. Hopefully that's the case. That would be the bargain of a century because if I'd waited another 2 or 3 weeks so that the lady could then tell what sex they were, I would have been paying 150 quid for them, which is a lot more expensive than 40 quid. So I figured, you know what, petrol prices are going through the roof. I'm not going to be able to even afford to pick them up in 2 weeks at the rate this is going. And I've been saying that I wanted quail for the last year. Just do it. I was just trying, I was overthinking it. I wanted to get everything absolutely perfect. And I'm not going to lie, this is bodgy as hell, but it works. They're alive. They're actually thriving. So it's working. Their cage is arriving tomorrow. And I'll do a video all about that, all the plants that I've grown and am growing to put in that enclosure. So they've got all these plants which are just perfectly catered to what they need to survive, to feel safe, to eat. Medicinal herbs that are very important for them to have in their cage, like oregano and thyme. But I'll do another video all about that. For today, all I wanted to do was show you my beautiful little quail, and that I've finally done it. I have finally got my quail. I have 10 of them. I wasn't even thinking of getting 10, but she said, oh, I'll give you 10 for 40 quid. And I was like, ah, that's the bargain of a century. And I have more than enough space for that. So either way, even with 10, I was only really planning to get maybe 5. But the cage that I've got is really big. You could easily fit 40, maybe 50 quail in there and they wouldn't be cramped, or at least not for quail. So 10 will be just fine, and that will give me a little bit of practice just seeing what they're like, seeing what it's like taking care of them. Do I need to give them more space? Would they do better in the polytunnel? But it will just give me time to really learn how to take care of these birds. And in 5 weeks or so, I should be getting eggs as well. So yeah, it's wonderful. I'm really, really happy. I know it's a bit of a, yeah, I'm very happy. I've got my quail, so I thought I'd share that with you.